certainly look ready too. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. Welcome everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
You know, right now, Dallas, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6, huh? I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. And for Dallas, Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Doncic out there with Burke, and it's Brown in at the center position. I always think about the first-year players, Clark, when it's this early in the season. There must be a lot going on in a rookie's head, right, during his first few NBA games.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. In many ways, rookies are drinking out of a fire hose. I mean, from the time summer league starts and training camp, and now you get into the season, the games are coming, new places, new teams, scouting reports, all of that. It can be a bit overwhelming. And regardless of your talent level, every young player has to go through it and figure out how he can best handle the transition.
And it's Doncic missing. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Celtics. Brown the pass to Schroeder. Drills the three-pointer. Schroeder's got the game going here with the first basket for Boston.
Schroeder has worked to become a proficient shooter off the catch. You know, that was not a strength of his coming into the league.
There's the pass to Brown. He kicks to Doncic. There's the lob to Brown. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Brown outside. In the corner, Horford with it. Beyond the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Burke. Pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. Doesn't go that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Dallas again turning it over.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Brown. 9 feet out. Deflects the pass. Nobody near Schroeder. Good on the triple. Schroeder's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
Now here's Brown. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Doncic against Kanter. And the rejection by Tatum. Dallas again missing.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Brown. 9 points last game out. Pass to Canner. Lets it go with a three. It's good from Schroeder on the assist from Enes Kanter. Schroeder's got 9 points. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you three, the revenge triple.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Heat. Schroeder, left side. Horford against Doncic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Burke. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Now here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot from the low post is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Tatum. Now Doncic. Great D that time from Tatum.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Offensive rebound. From outside the arc. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Brown against Doncic. Porzingis.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he shreds the defense in screen and roll.
So it's the Celtics now. 9-point game. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out. Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Boston leading by 10. There's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far. And the pass to Tatum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Tatum's got 8 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams, he's checked in for Al Horford.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 10-point lead. Brown with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And it's Brown missing. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The first one falls.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. All free throws good from Doncic. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Brunson. Out to the wing. On kicks to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Tatum. Hernangomez with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Nice ball movement by Boston. Left side, Tatum. Gets stolen by Brown. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Hits the jumper. 9 points for Luka Doncic.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
So it's Boston now. 8-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Hernangomez, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brunson, no good. Celtics leading by 8. Schroeder with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Dallas is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brunson against Williams. Here's Finney-Smith. No points in the game yet for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Tatum. Back to Schroeder. Driving inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Moses Brown. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Luka Doncic. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Pass to Porzingis. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Celtics leading by 5. Pritchard passes to Williams. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Kleba finds Porzingis. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
The Celtics shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Bullock. Tatum no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Runs in the pass to Kleba. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Porzingis is double. That one goes. Count it.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Porzingis.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
Now here's Williams. Here's Tatum. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Tatum's got 10 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Kleba against Hernan Gomez. Pass to Brunson. Pulls up. And another basket for Dallas. There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Such a wide open look. 13 points in the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Outside Hardaway. Off target from three-point range. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Boston leading by 5. The pass to Pritchard. No good from outside. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Celtics out in front, up by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And big man Kristaps Porzingis not resting on his laurels. He describes what he does to get better in the offseason.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Dwight Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Kleba in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Here's Brunson, following the score by Josh Richardson. Brunson kicks to Kleba. Brunson the pass to Kleba. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Works that one inside nicely.
Celtics leading by 6.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleba over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
Now here's Hardaway. And here's Bullock from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pritchard passes to Smart. Outside Williams. Celtics passing it around. Outside Smart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Burke, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. The Celtics also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. Horford comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Pritchard.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Now here's Burke. The offensive rebound. Powell. Good work defensively by Horford. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. They've held a 12-point lead early. Richardson gets a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And he makes the first. Burke hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Now here's Smart. 8 feet away, and it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, when Brown has that jump shot working, guys, he's very hard to slow down. Nice looking release on his shot.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. For three, Bullock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
The kick out to Brown. It's Richardson on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Richardson's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, the shot from Richardson looks smooth and effortless. His team did a nice job setting him up there.
Passes it to Hardaway. To the inside and stolen by Horford. Smart on the wing. Shoots over Bullock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. And that one falls for Smart. And the Mavericks with some changes. Brown is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardaway. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Pass to Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Richardson kicks to Brown. It's hauled in by Brown. Mavericks trail by 13. Pass to Burke. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Smart.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Celtics. Burke hits them both. And here's Schroeder. 11 points in the game. Brown outside. The pass to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Cantor, the pass to Horford. Shoots over Doncic. Outside, Horford. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Ahead, goes up, and it's blocked by Brown. Burke looking over the floor. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. A Up again.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Schroeder. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
To the paint. Here's Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And so Powell nails both of them. Boston leading by 7. Schroeder passes to Canner. The Celtics working the ball around now. Horford kicks it over to Schroeder. No good, unable to end this run. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. There's the drive. Doncic against Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. All free throws good from Doncic. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Dallas.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And the Celtics with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. Passes it to Tatum. The 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Doncic against Brown. Doncic outside. He dishes it to Brown. That shot off. Now Boston takes it the other way. And Moses Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Celtics leading by 8. Now Schroeder. He's got 11. Outside Tatum. Shoots a fader, and again it's Boston converting.
You know, with how good Tatum is driving it, I think it's a smart play by Jason to take that shot because the defense is giving him room to do so.
Now here's Doncic. 23 points for him the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Now here's Burke, started by Schroeder. Doncic dishes to Brown. 3 on the clock. Over to the wing, takes a 3. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Finney-Smith.
Doncic, so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. Dishes it to Tatum. And taken away by Brown. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Schroeder. Porzingis with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Burke, the pass to Doncic. Takes it inside. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Mavericks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Hernan Gomez comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Jaylen Brown. He hits the second from the line. Celtics leading by 6. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Now, here's Schroeder. He's got 11. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
1:27 left now here in the second. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And both free throws good for Brunson. Celtics leading by 6. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Pritchard, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pocket 6. And again, Boston with the triple.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Pass to Porzingis. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. The Celtics shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Pritchard. Hernan Gomez passes to Pritchard. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Doncic against Schroeder. Doncic feeling it out. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Tries it from the top of the key. And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Celtics.
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. Because we all know scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Enes Kanter is out there with Horford, and it's Schroeder in at the point. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Kicks to Horford. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's Doncic. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a slip.
So it's the Celtics now, leading by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Cantor dishes to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum with it. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes in there. Tatum's got 22 points.
Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
Horford against Doncic. And there's the drive. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Horford. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Schroeder. Baseline jumper. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 16. Brown down low. He's against Cantor. Porzingis trying to get free. And it's Brown missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Tatum. Mavericks with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the dunk by Porzingis.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Boston leading by 7. Now the pass to Brown. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Can't hit from 12. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Tatum. Here's Brown, and it's sent back by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And for Dennis Schroeder, playing in the NBA was a promise fulfilled to his dearly departed father.
Greg, how about this? As a young man, he swore to his dad that he'd make it. And after his dad's passing, Dennis discovered a note from his dad encouraging him to continue to follow his dream.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Celtics also with a sub. Smart's checked in. 2 points. That one goes. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Man, I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll, exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
Porzingis passes to Powell. Passes to Burke. 3-pointer. Drains the 3-pointer. Burke's got 11 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Outside Tatum. Takes it from 10, and he hits the jump shot. Tatum's got 24.
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Misses from short range. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Now here's Smart. Cantor, high post. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Cantor finds Richardson.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And Richardson drops them both. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Boston leading by 7. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lobbed up there for Powell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The 3 from Tatum. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Robert Williams is checked in for Boston. Mavericks trailed by 8. And here is Burke. 11 points in the game. Stolen by Smart. Another shot. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smart's got 5 now.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Here's Doncic. Missed inside. Celtics leading by 10. Here's Smart. Kicks it out to Richardson. He shoots again. In deep. Smart drops it in. He's got 7.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
Doncic with the block.
You know, he's not super fast, but the reflexes of Doncic are quick. He's able to jump on the shot and take it away. That's just instinct and understanding how to play.
A different look for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Doncic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Trey Burke. Richardson finds Smart. Now Tatum. Over Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And that one falls for Tatum.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Celtics also with a sub. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Al Horford.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
He takes it in. Brunson, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Took him no time at all on that one. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Richardson getting points in transition. Easy buckets thanks to his hustle after the steal. That's how you take advantage of the turnover.
Dallas calls timeout. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Mavericks trail by 16. Brunson the pass to Kleba. There's the dish to Powell. He kicks to Bullock. Driving to the basket. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Now here's Smart. Outside Tatum. Hernangomez in the corner. Misses the three. Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Brunson, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. Lobbed up there for Powell. Here's Tatum, and the layup is good. Tatum's got 33.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Brunson the pass to Kleba. Powell with it. He's guarded by Williams. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. They could use a bucket. Kleba, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Richardson. The Mavericks making the shot. Fires the 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there. They're letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
Here's Pritchard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Richardson with it. Hardaway picks him up. They get it back. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Hardaway gets it to go.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Boston leading by 20. Pritchard passes to Williams. Pass to Pritchard. And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Boston, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Rounds checked in for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Reggie Bullock. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Boston. Here's Hardaway. Brown trying to free himself up. Hardaway, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Schroeder against Hardaway. And finished off by Hernangomez.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
Brown outside. The pass to Brunson. Now here is Hardaway. He dishes it to Brown. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason, and cap space drying up quickly, and he just lacked suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Schroeder. 20 points for him. Passes it to Tatum. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He gets it in there. Tatum's got 35 in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brown the pass to Kleba. Kicks it to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Oh, trying for it. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Some changes for Boston. Cantor checked in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Pritchard. And Hardaway gets it to go.
You know, Hardaway Jr. has expanded his range over time, and now he's become a very confident shooter when he looks at it from behind the arc.
Now here's Tatum. He has 35. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Hernan Gomez. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Cantor. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Hardaway for 3. Missed.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, just not giving this man any room to feel comfortable.
And so it's the Boston Celtics riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
We're not talking to each other, offensively or defensively. Let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney-Smith. Maxi Kleba is out there with Moses Brown. And it's Burke in at point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Burke after the miss from Dennis Schroeder and taken away by Brown. Schroeder left side back to Brown. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Cantor.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Cantor drops them both. Mavericks shooting well. They're at 45%. Burke dishes to Brown. Doncic trying to get open. That's good from Burke on the assist by Brown.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Shoots from the high post, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots it.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Inside. Porzingis doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Horford.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. And Cantor pulls it down. There's Brown with the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Burke's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Now, here's Doncic into the lane. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now here's Burke. He's covered closely. Marjanovic, no good. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. And there's the pass to Nesmith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. From deep, Green, and Boston with the rebound. Parker left side. Outside, Smart. Pass to Horford. Over Cauley Stein. That one a little long.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Al Horford. Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
The Celtics shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Poked loose. Now, here's Neesmith. Guarded by Green. A nice shot by Neesmith.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Doncic left side. Marjanovic passes to Cauley-Stein. Over Smart. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Richardson. No good. Nice D from Doncic. Dallas shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Burke with it, now guarded by Smart. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Green. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And so he makes both from the line. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smart dishes to Richardson. Over Doncic. The shot will not fall. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Now Smart. Pass to Parker. And here is Neesmith. Richardson outside. From 12 feet out. Off the left rim and out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here's Bullock from the wing. And they'll get another chance. Marjanovic, no good. The Celtics shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Dallas. Smart misses. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Richardson. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Brown's checked in for Marjanovic. Porzingis is coming in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Reggie Bullock.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Green. All free throws good from Doncic. Boston leading by 20. Shooter passes to Tatum. Tries from 10. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 16-6 run. Brunson, no good. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Celtics. Here's Brown. Some solid defense from Brown. Brown against Doncic. Inside, Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Fires from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Doncic goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Doncic has got 15 points in just the second half. Celtics shooting about 42% so far. Schroeder kicks to Brown. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Brown feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Brunson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Schroeder with the ball. Outside, Horford. Passes it to Tatum. Four on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Drops in the tray. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Horford's three-point shooting has really developed. Been an impressive journey for him. He understands the value of being a big guy that can spread the floor by making threes.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Fires the three. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 19 points. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Schroeder dishes to Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And I love what they accomplished here tonight. Made the plays they had to, and that's why they'll go up 1-0 in their season series against Dallas.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Moses Brown. Cauley Stein comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Green, he's checked in for Doncic. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a new group in for the Celtics. Parker's checked in for Enes Kanter. Bruno Fernando comes in for Al Horford. Nesmith, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Porzingis. Outside Tatum. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Parker from deep. Rebounded by Hardaway. From downtown, Fernando pulls it in. Smart deciding where to go with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.